Hello again. Welcome back to week 27 of year 3 of the Religious Education Initiative. This is day 2. We're reading some more from St. Theophan the Recluse. So last time, St. Theophan observed that many people approach prayer as a limited discipline, reserved only for the morning or the evening, and that as a result, even if they are granted some warmth or fervor or softness of heart in their morning prayers, they then allow that grace to be extinguished by the many other cares that they encounter throughout the rest of the day. St. Theophan does not believe this is inevitable or necessary, and urges that we should actually turn our life toward the Lord at all times of day, and not just in the morning and the evening. So, he continues from there and says, to achieve this, it is necessary to begin, as often as possible during the day, by calling out to God from the heart, in short words, according to one's needs and in ways appropriate to the events around you. For example, whenever you begin something, say, O Lord, bless us. And on completing a task, say, Glory be to you, O Lord. And do not only say these things with the tongue, but from the heart, with real feeling. When passions rise in you, say, Save me, O Lord, or I perish. When the darkness of confusing thoughts begins to overcome you, call out, Lead my soul out of imprisonment. If you are attracted to an action that seems wrong, pray that God will direct me back to the path, O Lord, or do not let my steps be confused. If sins oppress you or plunge you into despair, call out with the voice of the publican, Lord, have mercy on me, a sinner. Act in this way in every situation. Or you can simply say as often as possible, Lord, have mercy. Holy Mother of God, have mercy on me. God's angel, my holy guardian, protect me. Or make your appeal in other similar words. But do this as often as possible, always trying in every way to be sure that each appeal comes from the heart, just as if it were actually squeezed from it. If you do this, you will frequently manage to consciously raise your heart to God. You will frequently turn to Him. You will pray frequently. And this persistent repetition will end by forming in you the habit of conscious conversation with God. Now, on the one hand, there's not a lot that I can say to add to what St. Theophan has to say here. He explains it very well, very clearly, and gives many good examples. I will point out that this is exactly the remedy to the failures that we see in the people of God in the Old Testament, and even in the book of Judges right here. This is exactly the problem with Barak, this leader of the Israelites at war. He feels that God is distant, so he's afraid that he won't win when he goes out to fight. He wants Deborah to come with him, so he's sure he'll have victory, and then the people forget that the victory is God's gift to them, exactly as we do ourselves. And what we need to do instead is, as we undertake any effort, ask the Lord for strength to do it. Then at the end, when it goes well, or however it goes, thank God for sustaining us and keeping us and granting us success, or even granting us failure as an opportunity to learn. But to learn to see everything that comes to us in life as God's gift to us, as an opportunity for us to engage our will in submitting ourselves to the Lord, in seeking good things from Him, and in giving thanks to Him for the good things that come, in turning ourselves over to Him in times of temptation. All of these realities, we're not helpless. It can feel sometimes like we go through life and we're just on the ride and all of our decisions are predetermined. What we can decide, though, is to ask for help, to seek for the strength to be healed, to do differently, to not go through the same cycles of falling into the same constant sins as we always do, and learning to turn to God at all times of day is the path for us to grow in this way. So God bless you all. That's it for day 2. I'll see you all for day 3 shortly.